Hey guys, it's Yasser with this podcast right now, 4:11 a.m. Saturday, July 6th. I'm giving the breaking news on this Kawhi Leonard trade. Got the news like 2.5 hours ago at like 1:40 a.m. And honestly, I just look on my messenger chat. I'm just watching a show, and I'm like, someone says, Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi Leonard going to the Clippers, Lakers are screwed. I'm like, yo, that's Vomsy tweeting that. I'm like, come on, man, don't play us like that. Then I look on Woj's Twitter, and I see news Kawhi Leonard's been decided or gave the runner-up teams the indication that he's going to sign with the LA Clippers. And then phone just blows up in the next second. Someone just said, yo, Paul George going to... I'm like, no way. That must be some false report, right? So then I look on Woj's account, and he puts it up. He's like, Paul George coming. And it's like, Paul George is coming to the LA Clippers because he demanded a trade from OKC management. And then later the reports come out a few minutes later. It's like Kawhi Leonard was recruiting Paul George in these last few days, which is what the holdup was exactly behind the decision. And I'm like, Kawhi, you're actually such a fraud. First of all, let me go in on Paul George. As they said, Paul George here, I believe it said about how Paul George wanted out, and he said that he wanted to make it clear to OKC in recent days that the Clippers trade is what he wanted. And this put Russell Westbrook's future in jeopardy. And I'm going to tell you, I am sick and tired of the disrespect, the unmitigated gall of people to question Russell Westbrook. This man is a monster going 365 days a year. Plays his heart out. Gives everything to that franchise. And Paul George, you should be ashamed of yourself. You signed that max contract last summer. You told everyone in OKC, I'm happy, I'm glad to be here. Your wives hang out together. You go fishing together. You hang out just in general. And you said you have a great relationship. And just because you got your ass handed to you by Damian Lillard in the playoffs, you think it's just funny to request a trade out, and especially to go to the LA Clippers. That's what we should have known. You're George Paul the whole time. Now let me get to Kawhi Leonard, the main supposedly prize free agent in this class. Definitely not, in my opinion, anymore. Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard, first of all, openly tampering. I don't even know how the league can allow this. This man is talking with Paul George about getting him traded to the Clippers. He just signed a max contract. I mean, how much more upset can... If I was an OKC fan, I'd just be pulling out my hair right now. OKC's lost Durant 3 years ago, 2016, July 4th. That set off fireworks, no pun intended. And now they lose Paul George via trade, especially since they traded for him in the first place, taking that risk, and they felt so confident. They're like, last year we have a core we can build around. We signed him to a max contract, and now this happens. I mean, this is the type of stuff that completely ruins a league. I don't think people understand this. The narrative is always, LeBron's building a super team. He's controlling the narrative. No, he's not. Look at, this is ridiculous. And Kawhi Leonard, especially after everything Masai Ujiri gave you, the whole city gave the keys to you, the mayor gave you the honorary key. You did so much here. You didn't even have the nerves. You didn't have the temperament to come back and defend your title. That's the heart you have? You're soft. That's what it is. You're soft. It just confirms everything. Especially what Skip Bayless has been ranting on Fox Sports. Continuously for the past, let's say, 13 months, Kawhi Leonard is soft. Number two. He quit on my Spurs. He did. He quit on the Raptors now. He quit. And he played with the Lakers. He didn't want to sign with the Lakers. As it says here, Kawhi Leonard didn't want to construct a super team with the Lakers. He wanted a co-star across the Staples Corner with the Clippers. And made it clear, get Paul George and I'm coming. So you played with the Lakers. You jeopardized our chance to get the top free agents like Seth Curry, Willie Cauley-Stein, those were the mid-level guys. And we didn't even pursue another max-level free agent because of Kawhi Leonard. We could have went after Kemba Walker, Al Horford, who they went to the Boston Celtics and Philadelphia 76ers respectively. Shout out to Boston. They're definitely going to be a flyer team next year. They're under the radar. People definitely counting out the Celtics. Kemba Walker, monster. Don't sleep on Kemba. I mean, I really have the feeling Kemba can be like Kyrie. Before LeBron came to Cleveland, Kyrie was just that guy too, putting up a bunch of points, not really winning. Kemba can be that winner, that difference maker. He will fit better in Brad Stevens' system than Kyrie Irving ever did. So don't sleep on the Celtics next year. I hope they beat down the Clippers. Now, I'm telling you my honest thoughts. Number 2, weak, soft. Very, very soft. No basketball character. I just got to that news. Kawhi, you're soft. You're a softy, that's what it is. Number 2. You got that media puppet of yours, Chris Carter, on First Things First in the morning, talking about, how all 3 teams are in it. No, all 3 teams weren't in it. You didn't want to create a super team. You didn't want it. Do you think you're going to live in LeBron's shadow? Even though he offered. You had a chance of a lifetime to play with LeBron. Or you could have went back to Toronto, defended your title. What type of finals MVP doesn't go back and defend his title? I don't understand. And breaking news at like 4:23 a.m. This tweet. 4:23, man, in the morning. But I'm covering this. And Paul George right here, opening up Twitter right now. I got 4:08 a.m. He's retweeting Jalen Rose's tweet. I'm not accepting any Westbrook slander. Get out of here, Paul George, you fake. You're fake. Don't even try that nonsense with us. I'm not accepting any Westbrook slander. So what did you do by demanding the trade? Sellout. That's what these guys are. They're soft. You know I'm going to end this podcast, should I say. Not broadcast, but talking about the Lakers. So we have $7.4 million in cap space with the $4.8 million mid-level exception. Got Danny Green, 2 years, $30 million. We got KCP, 2 years, $16 million. And we got JaVale McGee at 2 years, $8.2 million. Now the problem is we don't have a point guard. I don't have a problem with these moves. I know that's what you're going to have to get now. Because number 2 screwed us over. He did. He screwed us over. He's a snake. He's a double crosser. I'm going to say it again. Skip was right. Betrayed San Antonio, betrayed LA now. Now the problem is we don't have a point guard. I mean, I don't want Rajon Bum Rondo coming back. No offense. This guy has no jump shot whatsoever. No jump shot. Rajon Rondo's like that gallon of milk sitting out on the counter that's been expired. But his expiry date's been like 10 years. This guy's past his shelf life. I'm telling you, Rondo hasn't not been good since 2011. I'm kind of really ticked off right now. Kind of getting over it. But shout out to Celtics again. Hope they definitely beat down. I hope every team beats down on the Clippers. Number 2 better not show his double-crossing, backstabbing face again. Hope LeBron dunks all over him next year. I'm out. That's it. 4:26. Checking out with this podcast. Later.